Because you know how I figured it out? What's 1 times 1?
1 times 1 is 1.
To multiply means to do what? To make more, right?
Yes.
Increase in number?
Yes.
Multiply?
Yes.
How can 1 times 1 equaling 1 be part of the multiplication table? It fails to satisfy the term multiply. It doesn't multiply. Does it? What's an action times an action?
You got some weed.
No, I'm asking you. Honestly, I'm asking you. Reason. I want you to reason.
All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash, double honors to our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abba. So this is a great video to show the difference between Jacob and Esau. Alright, Jacob is the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. They come from the man named Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, making us the Israelites. The Edomites, alright, come from the man named Esau. Esau, he is the fraternal twin to Jacob, which he looks different, but they were born at the same time from the same woman, from the same father. But they have 2 different looks. One is the so-called black man, and another is the so-called white man. Alright? And there's not just that difference, but also spiritual. Alright? Because you got even Israelites that look like so-called Caucasians today. Alright? Because we were able to mix our seed with their women, you know? So our children could look like even other nations, you know? So we go by the spirit, and this shows you the division of the twins, one being righteous and one being wicked. Alright, as you can see, this actor, Terrence, he's an actor, you know, in these movies, and he's also considered what the world would call a genius, which he's explaining the math ain't true, okay? In America, your math isn't true. Alright, everything here is a lie, including that they are so-called white. Alright, and that's what he's explaining. If you just reason, right, the math is off. 1 times 1 is 1. How could that be? Multiplication means to increase in number. Alright, and then you got the Edomite, and he's laughing and giggling about it.
Multiply. It doesn't multiply. Does it? What's an action times an action?
You got some weed.
No, I'm asking you. Honestly, I'm asking you. Reason. Reason. I want you to reason.
I don't know.
What's an action times an action? A reaction. Right?
Okay.
Have you ever seen an action times an action without a reaction? Have you? No. Because equanimity is the currency of the universe. There's always an action times an action having a reaction. So how can 1 times 1 equal 1? How can A times B just be A and not B? What happened to conservation?
Terrence, these are late night conversations.
These are
bro.
no. This is the beginning of our understanding. It should fit. What kind of calculation?
All right. So the first point I want to make is that Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, are the father of learning. Okay. It tells you this in Ecclesiasticus, in the prologue, right? The prologue of the wisdom of Yahweh the son of Sirach, which this is in the Messiah. Whereas many great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets, and by others that have followed their steps, for the which things Israel, the Israelites of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, it says, ought to be commended for learning and wisdom, and whereof not only the readers must needs become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and writing. My grandfather Yahushai, when he had much given himself to the reading of the law and the prophets. All right, so wisdom starts with the fear of Yahweh, right? Knowledge starts with the fear of Yahweh, and the only ones that fear Yahweh are the Israelites. All right, wisdom is with the Israelites. The Lord said, what? That he shows his laws and statutes unto Israel. It says in Psalms 147 verse 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So the ways of the world, all right, the operations of the world, he shows that to Israel. Like slavery, we're in slavery because we broke the commandment. So that we had an action and an action, which is a reaction, and that's what's happening right now. We're enslaved under our enemy in reaction, right? Because of our actions of sin. All right? The Lord acted against us and put us in slavery. This is the reaction of our sin. All right? Of us seeing his statutes and his judgments being Israelites. All right? It says he had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. And that's why these people are fools. All right? It says in Isaiah 3, verse 11, woe, meaning destruction, unto the wicked. The wicked is that red devil, the so-called white man, the fool. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. All right, which he has no reasoning. Once again, he's laughing at reason, and that's what he does now. He scoffs and talks shit when we tell him his judgment, not realizing that it's soon to be true, that he's going to be destroyed for his wicked deeds. It says, as for my people, the Israelites, children are their oppressors.
Hey, do you got it? Does it? 1 equaling 1 be part of the multiplication table. It fails to satisfy the term multiply. It doesn't multiply. Does it? What's an action times an action?
You got some weed.
No, I'm asking you. Honestly.
See, he deflects, right? He deflected the question, what does the word multiply mean? Because he don't know. All right?
I'm asking reason. Reason.
See, because the devil comes to steal and destroy. He knows subtract, take it from you. You owe me. What you have is mine. Only under the Israelites is everything able to multiply. That's why the earth is destroyed like it is. Because the Edomites only know how to take away, cause confusion, cause chaos, cause destruction.
Reason. I want you to reason.
I don't know.
What's an action times an action?
See? He's saying use your reason, and he don't know because he's like a child. He's a fool. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, which these wicked Edomites, the so-called Caucasians that rule the world, that are fools, they put women over the man. That's a foolish thing. Right? It says, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Right? So what he did, he's going to pay for it. Just like putting women over the men. And also those women that partake and actually enjoy, being in bed with the red devil, are going to be destroyed with him. Just like the men, that are in love with this beast man, the so-called white man in his system, you're going to be destroyed with it because he's going to make an implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling, all right, which is foolish And it's an abomination. It's a filthy fucking act to have a microchip put inside your body for buying and selling. But that's what this guy is going to do. He's going to deceive people, the world, really the whole world, you know, except for the Lord's elect, to worship the image of the beast. It says, and women rule over them, O my people, they which led thee, cause thee to err, which they're going to try to get you to take that implantable microchip. You do that, that's a death sentence. That would be the worst mistake you make, the worst error you make. And destroy the way of thy paths, which he teaches you lies, so that you could never find your way out of his darkness. That's why the whole earth is covered in darkness, because it's being ran by this devil, the so-called white man, the wicked. Alright, Yahweh standeth up to plead and standeth to judge the people. And that's why you have the prophets. We come before the judgment takes place. So we've been prophesying, right, telling you the judgment of this devil, which the Lord said he has fulfilled his purpose. Once he brings out that implantable microchip, it's over for him. 2 Ezra 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. The Lord's people are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the former of all things. We created everything, including the so-called white man. Alright? Jacob, right, was a so-called black man because his father, alright, Isaac was a so-called black man. And Isaac's father was Abraham, was a so-called black man. Alright? Even Yahushua was a so-called black man. The Messiah is a so-called black man. Alright? And that's why Esau stood out, because he lost his color. And he lost his color as Cain when he killed his brother Abel. Alright? It says, the words of prophecy, which we're telling you about what's about to happen, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, which they're the scriptures. The scriptures are prophetic, but you got to have the Holy Spirit upon you to be able to understand and be able to read. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, which these devils want to kill us. 2/3 of our people want to kill us, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So don't worry about our haters, alright? Let them hate. For all the unfaithful of our people, the Israelites, shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. The sword represents that so-called white man, which he's a weapon of mass destruction, and he's going to bring forth famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Because we're at the end soon. After they make that implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling, it's over. It's over for the so-called white man. It already is over. We're just waiting for it to play out. Alright? And the devil's going to destroy him and his kingdom, America, and enslave his elite. And then they're going to do 1,000 years of slavery, and he's going to be made extinct. Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare him for slaughter. That's your future, Esau. And if you're going down, we're going up. And we're going to rule. We're going to have you in slavery with the other nations for that 1,000 years. And this time we're going to make you extinct at the commandment of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahushai. So you do not rise nor possess the world. And the world will continue in righteousness after this for eternity. That's why there'll be peace, and the world will become a paradise, because we know how to multiply. Esau don't. All praises and glory To Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ha Rakakwadash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abababo.